Sometimes the most beautiful journeys begin with a simple decision to step away from everyday life and embrace the unknown. On a bright summer morning, Arjun, his wife Sporthi, and their curious 2-year-old daughter set out on a memorable family adventure to one of Ireland's most enchanting destinations, the Aran Islands. Their journey began in Dublin, travelling west by train towards Galway. As the Irish countryside unfolded beyond the windows, excitement grew with every passing mile. Rolling green fields, distant hills and charming villages slowly gave way to the colourful energy of Galway city. Galway welcomed them with its vibrant streets, talented musicians, fascinating travellers, lively pubs and proud Irish people who continue to preserve their Gaelic heritage. The city felt alive with stories, music and culture. As evening approached, the family enjoyed a relaxing dinner at Kashmir Indian restaurant, soaking in the warmth and charm of the city. But the most unforgettable part of the journey was yet to come, their very first ferry ride to the Aran Islands. As the ferry slowly departed the harbour and headed into the Atlantic Ocean, something extraordinary happened. Standing quietly on the deck, Arjun watched as the ferry sliced through the endless waters. The ocean parted behind the vessel, leaving a trail across the sea. In that moment, it felt as though every worry, every burden and every unanswered question was being left behind in the wake. It was as if Mother Ocean herself had opened her arms, gently accepting every concern and carrying it far beyond the horizon. Above the ferry, seagulls danced effortlessly in the wind, soaring with a confidence that suggested they ruled the skies and seas alike. Then came a magical surprise. Dolphins emerged beside the ferry, leaping through the waves as though they had been patiently waiting for years to welcome these visitors to their world. The sight brought smiles, laughter, and a sense of wonder that words could barely describe. Above them stretched a flawless blue sky, clear, endless, and peaceful. A sky that seemed capable of washing away every trace of stress and replacing it with calm. And then there were the smiles. The smile on Sporthi's face, the sparkle of curiosity in their little daughter's eyes. Simple moments that quietly reminded them how fortunate they were to share this experience together. For a while, time itself seemed to slow down. Arjun stood silently watching the waves rise and fall beneath the ferry. There was no yesterday, there was no tomorrow. Only the sound of the ocean, the touch of the wind, and the beauty of the present moment. Soon the Aran Islands appeared on the horizon. A small island, yet somehow a place with an enormous soul. Life here moved differently. A tiny bank stood proudly at the centre of the community. A small fire station, a charming church, a welcoming library, cosy coffee huts, and traditional shops filled with beautifully hand-knitted sweaters offered glimpses into a simpler way of life. Some of the shops were housed within old stone cottages, crowned with grass-covered roofs, preserving traditions that had endured for generations. Horse-drawn carts carried visitors along quiet roads. Local people greeted one another in the Irish Gaelic language. The breeze felt fresher. The silence felt deeper. The smiles felt more genuine. Every corner of the island seemed to whisper the same message. Life is beautiful. No matter how complicated the world becomes, beauty can still be found in simple places, simple moments, and simple connections. As the day drew to a close, the long Irish summer evening painted the sky with golden light. With hearts full of gratitude, cameras full of memories, and minds filled with peaceful thoughts, the family began their journey back to Dublin. They returned carrying more than photographs. They returned carrying peace. They returned carrying joy. And perhaps most importantly, they returned with a gentle reminder that sometimes the greatest gift a journey can offer is not the destination itself, but the chance to pause, breathe, and rediscover the beauty of simply being alive. For Arjun, Sporthi, and their daughter, the Aran Islands would forever remain more than just a place on a map. They would remain a feeling, a memory, and a reminder that life's most beautiful moments often arrive when least expected.